What's poppin', y'all? It's your man, Cloudboy Bales. Here with another episode of Wisco Sports. Fortunately for this time, all day, I'm thinking, I wake up and I'm like, yo, we might actually have a chance at this series. And then the news breaks out. It says Harden's really pushing to play. And I'm like, we were so close, because what I knew what was going to happen was all the focus was going to be on James Harden. And yes, as always, he does not play well against us. I mean, that has just been a common occurrence. We play great defense on James Harden. He had an awful game. But one thing that I can say is Kevin Durant is the best player in the NBA. I think, from what we know, it's unfortunate that this is how it happened, okay? I'm trying to be calm as much as I can, because I don't want to rage and be upset and go off and just, that's just not the type of person I am. Like, I don't want to, be upset about this, because, you know what, this is just an unfortunate thing that happened. We were leading. We actually had a great lead. We were killing it in the first half. And then, the foul trouble is what really caused Kevin Durant to really go off. Now, of course, if I had to blame somebody for this loss, absolutely it would go on Coach Bud. You know how many times we saw these guys just hold onto the ball? Just keep holding onto the ball, and then they're just not going to pass it? And especially, why force Giannis down there when you got other guys that actually can shoot? I mean, Giannis can score lots of points, but yeah, he can't shoot free throws. Why send him down the court? It's just, there's some questionable things. That's why, we see that Bud can't get this team, in a playoff situation. That's the thing, And now we're on the brink of elimination because of this. And, and now, at this point, if we lose, the series, it's everything rided on this game. I thought the winner of this series, I think, would most likely win the series. The winner of this game would most likely win the series. And even if the Bucks do win Game 6, you're going to have to go back to Brooklyn and play Game 7. Something that is just awful. Because, yeah, we saw that we just can't win there right this year. We just can't. So, that's an unfortunate thing. It's just crazy enough to say, yeah, Kevin Durant is the greatest player in the NBA. What had to happen for the Nets to win happened. Kevin Durant needed to have one of the best games of his life. Drops 49 and 16 rebounds and 10 assists. He has a triple-double. I mean, you gotta be kidding me. You don't see performances like that. And then you also needed to see guys that are huge role players come off the bench and do things and just demolish. First off, that being Jeff Green knocking off threes from the bench. I think he hit 7, which just is unbelievable to even think about. Obviously, with Durant's 49 and Jeff Green's 7, Harden only went 1 out of 10 and had 5 points. I'm just going to say that. I mean, you got to be honest, but, I wasn't expecting him to have a good game. And no one else really did much of a factor. I mean, Blake Griffin did go 7 out of 11, 17 points. People said he was going to have to do a bigger role. Off the bench, Portis didn't even get any playing time, because honestly, he's just been not even doing anything. They're not even playing their guys. Connaughton had 10 points because he didn't want to put anyone off the bench, which honestly is just what... I don't get why Bud does this, but everything is on Bud. Giannis may have scored 34, 12, and 4, Middleton may have went 8 out of 22 for 25. Lopez had 15. Holiday had 19. Yeah, we had our guys score a bunch of points, had a 17-point lead, but they're not Kevin Durant. If Giannis has to be the best player, he's going to walk into this and he's going to be like, this loss slipped right out of our fingers. And they got to look at this and they got to go, we can't ever have that happen. And that's just a terrible way to lose a game like this. And basically and obviously everything was going the Bucks' way. Those 2 games, and then Kevin Durant showed up. And boy, he just shows he is the best player in the NBA. So with that, I said this series is going to go 7 games. I'm assuming the Bucks, with a revenge, they're going to have to play all out on Thursday. And I know they're going to have to win this game. I mean, they know if they got to get this. I said this series is going to go 7 games. They got to do it. You know what? And I have to have my beliefs in them. So that's what I got to say. So this is an unfortunate loss, but you can't win every game. But even down in the stretch, you got to start thinking, what do you got to do to fix everything? I mean, Kevin Durant is Kevin Durant. Just can't not do anything about that. So that's all I got to really say for today's thoughts on today's game. It just was an unfortunate loss, and I'm just hoping that we can rebound. So let's just hope for the best, guys. That's what we want. I think that's what we need. And we got to win these next two games. We got to win these next 2 games. I think everything's just got to ride on Giannis, and everything's got to ride on this team. If we don't win, I mean, pretty much Bud is gone, and we're obviously going to be looking for a head coach, probably. It's just going to be interesting how this road goes, but for sure Giannis is going to be working on 3 throws. So anyways, it's man Clubboy Bills. Stay tuned for more updates. Let's hope for the best and try to think positive through this. So anyways, take care. Go Bucks. We'll see you next time.